you go. Nice to meet you.
It's okay.
Anyway, all right. Well,
Okay,
so
so
nice to meet
you
you.
actually went that way.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Mike and Brian and Josie.
Oh my God, Iowa people. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Josie. Hi, Josie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I saw the premature turnover.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it happens to everybody.
It does. It does. I'm gonna have to get some medication for that.
You guys got it.
I'm going to explain the bail on the expense report. I'll match get some.
Okay. Brian and Josie, I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, really.
What happens in New York stays in New York.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
6 minutes are starting now.
Katie Edmurrow, Walter Cronkite, and Dan. Pretty heated.
But it's also thrilling as well. And I remember meeting Walter Cronkite for the first time. I was at Saks, which was near NBC, picking something up, and I saw him at a counter somewhere, and I was like, Mr. Cronkite, so nice to meet you, because I was so freaked out. But, you know, they're really amazing people who come before me, and I just know that I have a huge responsibility to uphold the standards that have always been part and parcel of CBS News.
Going to look like? Is it going to be kind of a whirlwind look at big events today? Do you want to focus more in depth on just a couple of issues? What's important to you when this newscast launches?
I think the most important thing is that we're going to have flexibility. You know, obviously some days are going to be chock-a-block full of developments to hear about, but not really understand. Most people don't really understand what stem cell research really is, or what's being done at the private or state level for policy with that country. And I think there's a way to not oversimplify complicated stories, but make them more imagination of a developing story. And there's a way for us, I think, to say, wait a second, why does this matter? Why is it so troubling for Iran to develop nuclear weapons when so many other countries do, and more palpable way that will lead to greater understanding by our viewers? Does that make sense? Okay, good.
Well, there's been some comments about there being a 40-year format in place. Have you played any part in reworking the format for the evening news?
Well, I've been in television news since 1979, and I have to say, with very minor tinkering and sort of, I think, a greater sense of humanity that Bob Schieffer has brought, there's been very little change in the evening news broadcast. And they're still quite formulaic. And I think that even small changes will seem fresh and different and new. I don't think we have to blow up the whole thing. I think we just need to tinker with it slightly and retool it. And that people will appreciate if we spend 3 minutes talking about some of the most pressing issues of our day and explaining them, and forgoing a minute 15 spot on, you know, mortgage rates or a Capitol Hill story that may not be that important or relevant. So I think slight adjustments will really bring about a fresh feel. And of course, you know, I'll bring my own sensibilities and style to the broadcast, which I think inherently will make it seem a little different as well.
You are not only the anchor of this newscast, you roll.
Well, having nothing to do with editorial content is simply isn't in my nature. It wasn't when I was at the Today Show. I had a big voice, and I want to be heard. I'm going to be very much a part of the creative process, discussing how we'll approach certain stories, how we'll do certain things, how we might be able to enlighten viewers in a better, more meaningful way. And clearly, I'm not a reader. I never was. I'm a journalist, and that was extremely important for me.
How can CBS and its affiliates better dovetail their efforts to better serve the viewers?
Well, I think all local news is national. Much of local news is national, and all national news is often local. So I think there's a way for us to work together more. If there are important issues going on in certain places, and it's kind of a microcosm of a bigger national issue, then I think we can say, hey, you guys, we're working on a piece on immigration, a profile, a business in your community, and together we actually look like we're talking to each other, that we're the great organization we are. And I'm hoping that you all will be able to tell me, hey, there's a really good story going on in our community. And we can pay attention to that and bring it to organizations and end up being very, very separate. And there's a way to integrate all the hard work we do, and the viewer will benefit from that. So I'm hoping to have a much closer relationship with people like you, so you can tell us about trends that are happening that might become national stories, and we can help you tell national stories in a more local way.
Some synergy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Synergy.
Yes, indeed.
Take your microphones off.
Oh, I think it was, Val. Nice to see you, Brian.
All right, good to meet you, Brian.
Katie, I'll have you in the middle.
Okay.
I'm going to have you get a little bit closer here. Just a little bit closer to Katie.
Is that your side, Brian?
So you're going to be chatting, and then I'm going to
What side you
want?
You okay?
Then you're going to chat, and then I'm going to have you turn and smile to camera 3.
Now, how long have you guys been in the
Okay.
market? How long have you
Just 2 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they debuted this at the same time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn and smile.
Oh, my gosh. That's scary.
And we're going to do it one more time, a little more chatting.
Oh, so where were you?
In Sioux City.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And turn and smile. We're holding. And that's it.
Doing
Stills.
We have
Yep,
still
the
40
40.
updates in Market 202 during
Then you're going over to Still Land over there.
Still land.
Oh,
Is that like
that's so
Candyland?
funny.
Thank you.
It was because in college I always heard, oh, Katie Couric, but I couldn't wake up to watch, and then my first job was during the Today Show.
Oh, you're
And I
kidding.
thought, oh, this is what everyone's talking about.
This is no overlapping for this one.
You guys can stand on your marks.
That's scary.
No, it's all right. And can I have you step just a little bit a little bit this way? Yes, right there.
Good. How does the CBS local station do theirs?
It goes.
Okay, Jersey, let me get your attention there first.
Yeah.
Perfect. Katie, let's stand up. Posture. All right, Brian, right here. Brian, let's do something with one of your hands. Let's put a hand in the pocket.
Yeah,
or
do that
something.
casual Sears Roebuck look.
Yeah, there you go. Just you can do the anchor, the cross anchor
Yeah.
on the woman. That is excellent. Very nice. Good. You look at something different every time the flash comes up.
Oh.
Excellent. Yeah. Good.
No, you do down, arms down, maybe like
All right, he's done this before. And Brian, just a little bit this way. Perfect. Okay, and 2 more. 1, and the last one. Right here. Thank you
okay,
very
blue
much.
steel.
Okay.
Come on, blue steel.
Wow, good.
Did you do blue steel? Do you know blue steel? Sister, have you never seen Zoolander? You've got to do it that way. I'm sorry, you got to do it right way. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
This is for the album.
So you remember one time at band camp taking a.
Okay, I've got to entertain myself. I only have like 70 more.